Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to explore this brief presentation. My name is Jeremy O'Quinn, and I'm the director of the new Young Lions program, an exciting opportunity to bring the St. John's community together by intentionally pouring into our pre-K through fourth grade families. Our goal is to help these families navigate the youth sports landscape, all while building meaningful, lasting relationships. As the director of the Young Lions program, it's important for me to understand all the St. John's sports programs and offerings and to collaborate with all of the St. John's coaches to design specialized training programs for the young Lions in our program. A big part of my job, and one that I'm very excited about, is having the opportunity to work with all of our amazing parent volunteers, those who are willing to coach, help with practices, organize carpools, make snacks for practices and games. We want to understand that these kids are going to remember those things more than they're going to remember how the season went, wins and losses. Understanding that our coaches are there to foster a positive sports environment. The experience that these kids get to have their first few years of sports are going to be the experience that they're going to remember for a long time. So organizing training sessions for all of our volunteers throughout the year, getting to just hang out and talk sports, I'm very excited about that. If you've ever tried to make a school team, you know that it is very difficult because there are going to be kids who may not be able to be on your roster. There are limits to the number of kids on teams. So part of my job is to objectively select teams, ensuring competitive balance and total inclusion, and hopefully maintaining co-ed teams as long as we possibly can. Also, adjusting teams from season to season and year to year, hopefully letting each kid be with every other classmate, which encourages relationship building amongst students and parents. Another opportunity that I'm excited about with this program is to serve these families as the primary liaison between the YMCA, Dallas Classic Baseball, SVAA, and keep parents informed about registration deadlines, upcoming seasons, games, practices, and maybe even facilitate registration opportunities through St. John's so you're not having to do those things on your own. Also, we hope to build, with the IT department's help, a parent portal that celebrates all of our successes, keeps everybody up to date on scores, schedules, so you'll know not only when your team is playing, but when the other teams are playing as well. As a director of the Young Lions program, I will also have the opportunity to lead and oversee all St. John's youth sports camps, coordinating efforts with our Camp St. John's director. Also, I plan to regularly host youth sports clinics, providing skill development opportunities throughout the year for different sports, coordinating with our seasons and our St. John's coaches. The idea is to alleviate some of the pressure that parents have to enter their student athletes in club or select sports. We understand that this is a personal decision, but we also know, and as a parent, I also understand that there is pressure, sometimes unwanted pressure, to have our kids in club and select sports. We want to have those conversations with you, but we also want to provide you opportunities for your kids to be able to be coached, work on fundamentals, and get better at their sport. One of the perks of being the director of the Young Lions program is being able to attend practices and games regularly, to see all of our athletes play, have fun, support our coaches and our parents, answer any questions that you may have, get your feedback, making sure that everybody's experience is wonderful. Also, we want to have uniforms that are unified. with a unified logo that lets everybody know we are St. John's. And finally, we want to make sure that we're actively welcoming new families to St. John's, whether they're transfers in from another school or their children are just now in pre-K ready to start their sports journey. I know my kids transfer schools and it was very difficult to be included into their sports programs, and it was very discouraging. So we want to make sure that all of our new families have the opportunity and feel welcome and encouraged to participate in anything that they would like to participate in. Thank you again for taking the time to explore this presentation. We know that you're going to have tons of questions, and we're going to give you those opportunities. We're going to have a couple of different office hours, and we're going to send those dates out, and I look forward to meeting all of you. Thank you very much.